Righto, this is the bit no one's gonna see until after the fact. We made Street Outlaws. I'll do a more exciting a bit of info about that because right now I'm exhausted. This is a lot of hard work. I never realised it would be this much, but here we are. We made it. We did the first test day, the first no prep test day, instant green. Instant green was really hard, something I've never done before, and thought it'd be a lot easier, but yeah, it was tricky. The car went great, hooked up great, 60 footed great, just didn't have enough power. So actually thought I needed to put weight in the back, but I didn't. I needed to put weight in the nose because the more power I put in off the hit, the more the nose was coming up. So good problem to have for no prep, but not enough power. That's a bit of a trickier problem because I can't just adjust that out of it. So over here, let's go through it. We had a single plate before, still there. They ran about a 200 shot on it. Brought that in earlier and earlier until I was hitting the thing as hard as I could hit it off the hit. Then I started hitting it on the trans brake to flare the converter up. So it took every bit and it still needed more. First 30 feet's great. After that, it's just all in. There's no power left. Had to turn it a little bit harder. This thing's still got stock rod bolts in it, remember? I was turning it to 7,000 RPM, which is way too many. So what I've done, a lot of this is bits and pieces we had laying around the shop. That's why it's all mismatched. That people say you shouldn't do, but I do a lot of things people say you shouldn't do. And this is a fogger kit, direct port, whatever I call it. And yeah, sky's the limit with that thing. You can put a stack of power in, but I'm still going to keep the plate. It's got a cheater solenoid back there. I've got to remount a few things. We've had to move some stuff around. So I'm going to spray the plate and everything straight out of the hit exactly like I did before because it works. The suspension worked, everything worked. It was great. And then I'm going to I've got a controller over there. I'm going to delay the start of the direct port fogger kit, and I'm going to bring that in wherever I can get it in. So it is a lot of power to add to that poor stock bottom end 454, I know. But hey, when you're racing the Street Outlaws, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You got to do what you got to do. So also, little tailor destruction down here. There's my 28 10.5 that don't fit. So we're on the 255 60/15 radial. Actually worked really good, ET Street. Pipes are off, exhaust off, that's all going back on. And then over here, box is out. Box was great, never missed a beat. Converter's just too loose. That's why I was turning it to 7,000 RPM. So to try to make the thing live, I'm going to try to do a stator change or get that done. More info about that soon. Get the stator change so we can pull the RPM down a bit. And once we've got the bottle warmer now, which saves a lot of stress. Once the RPM's down a bit, I can put a lot more power on it without worrying about the rods flying out of it. So there you go, quick little update. I'm hot, I'm exhausted. We're only 5 days out from the last opportunity we get to test. We're not allowed to test within 7 days of the event. So yeah, 5 days to go. Got to finish the nitrous, plumb up a few new things, get the converter off, get it tightened up, get it back in, box back in, all exhaust, everything back on. In the next 5 days and work, it's busy. As you can see, it's a pigsty around here. But that's what you do. Hopefully, I'm only going to get one shot at testing and all this is going to work. Fingers crossed. We just got everything back together just in time for the last test session before the event. And we managed to make 2 passes just with one kit only turned on. One with the plate, one with the fogger. It wasn't quite game to try them both at the same time until race day because it's a lot of power to add to a stock bottom end engine, so I didn't want to push my luck.
I'll ask him when he comes around.
as you can see from the test pass, it was a bit scrappy, a bit of a wild ride in a couple of parts, and it just wasn't really all working together just yet. But we had a few issues and a few parts that needed to be changed to make the combination come together and make it all work and a little tunable. So many more late nights ahead to get this thing ready.
How do you top that? You top that by taking Street Outlaws to the world. And what I mean to the world is we are taking our No Prep Kings guys to Australia.
My name's Luke Kessel, and since I heard the exciting news that the Street Outlaws are coming to Australia, I've been doing everything I can to try to call out the Farmtruck. I even went over to America to go to the PRI show to call out the Farmtruck from there. I did, but so far he hasn't got back to me. The Farmtruck's last known whereabouts was in a shipping container headed for Australia. So today we're down the shipping yard and we're going to try to find the Farmtruck and call him out. This is it, Jace. The Farmtruck, red one. Let's go look inside. Farmtruck, you in here? Let's have a look. He's gone. Crikey, he's broke his straps. He must be scared. He's running from the Junkyard Monaro. Turns out they were a little bit scared because they made me give them the hit to accept the race from me. So, gave them the hit, made sure I was ready to rock and roll, and I went out there and did my best. Well, unfortunately, guys, I'm under contract and I can't share the results. You're going to have to wait until the TV show airs. But I promise you, it was an amazing race. And I have these amazing photos and memories for the rest of my life. Who would have thought that that old Junkyard Monaro that started as a little YouTube project for a 90-day build with some crappy secondhand parts in it and on a 255 ET street tyre would go head-to-head on the start line with the world-famous Farmtruck that was built to do this stuff. It was built to go down any track, and it was built to out 60-foot cars on a slippery surface. They didn't see this Junkyard Monaro coming, and no one thought on that little leaf spring bolt-in motor fab suspension kit and that little tyre that crappy little 454 could do what it did. But they all realise now. Then, the next day, I wake up and something crazy's happened. Just like that, having never signed an autograph in my life, all of a sudden, there's a lineup of people that want me to sign stuff. It was so surreal, and I'm really quite humbled by the experience that one race could change everything so much. But here we are, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
I got you.
So this is Shane Soren. He built the converter in this, which is the reason why we were able to go fast and do what we did. And he stayed up late and did it overnight while his dog was sick. So I really appreciate him doing that for us, and we wouldn't have been here without his hard work. And he hit the nail like perfect, straight out of the gate. Converter works perfect. So massive thank you, James. I really do appreciate it, mate. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And a massive shout out to this guy, Ian Weber, my main man. He never tired, and we had so much to get done, and he just kept showing up, and we got it done. We made it. Huge shout out. Thank you, Ian. Really appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, you were right. You didn't run away from that.
No, I should have grabbed it when I was on the back wheel still.
Yeah,
That's alright.
should have, would have.
Could have, should have, would have. I was just wrapped in it. Didn't go down once yesterday until that last.
It's pretty sick. Anyone who was here and saw it,
Yeah,
it was
that's
impressive.
pretty cool. I can actually hear the crowd in the car.
Okay.
It's not fully closed. It's very quiet. I was like, holy shit! I think it was part of a fire truck.
Man, it's pretty well.
You tell us, what do you think of the Junkyard Monaro?
Junkyard Monaro is cool, man. I've watched it all through the whole thing, building it.
Nice.
Thank you very much for the shirt, man. And signature.
Thank you.
Should put there. Sign my name there.
Yeah.
To Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we'll put it on. You can put it on the YouTube. Yeah. There we go. Thanks, man.
Legend. Thank you, Donald.
I'll come and see you.
Appreciate it, mate.
I'll come and see that when it's all finished and I'll let you. Yeah. I know it will still.
Everyone wants to really know.
Well, my last one was.
Check out the MotorFab website. Merch is available. The new Junkyard Monaro shirts are awesome. Get them while you can.